Well, good morning, guys. I have just left Boca Chica again. I spent a couple of nights on the ball there for the Thanksgiving, and I'm moving out the channel, just probably half a mile or so from the mooring field. It looked like a pretty nice place to anchor up here, pretty well protected. Not sure about boat wakes and stuff, we'll find that out, but when I left out of here last week there were some boats anchored in there, and looks like a good spot, so we're going to check it out, drop the hook, and that way I can buzz back into Boca Chica. Had a real nice Thanksgiving potluck dinner there yesterday, met a lot of people, so we'll stay over on this side for a little while. All right, well, here's my new anchorage. As you can see, I've got a stern anchor out. It's a little, kind of a little cut here between the mangroves. Deepest part's probably like 15, 16 feet. I think I'm in 8 or 10 feet. That's a pretty morning. We're gonna go for a bike ride. All right, well, I checked Google Maps, and going to my friend's house, there should be a package for me left on this front porch, and Google Maps says it's 7.5 miles. So we'll see how long it takes. Bit of a noisy ride here. Although they say you can ride on the streets. There's too much traffic here. It scares me to ride on the street. I'll stay on the sidewalk. But I'm still at it. I'm on my way back now. There's the bridge over to Boca Chica Channel. And that's the marina right there. But I gotta go about probably a mile or more past the marina to get to the gate and then come back to it. My boat is right out there. It's kind of behind some stuff. I can just barely see the mast sticking up. All right, well, I'm in the home stretch. There's the marina right here. So I've been gone about, I don't know, 4.5 hours. Made it all the way down to the waterfront in Key West. According to Google Maps, I've probably gone about 16 miles, maybe 17. So I think I'll be ready to go take a break after this. Sit down with some cold water. I'm not used to riding a bicycle this much, I can tell you that. Hey guys, well, we're just getting ready to leave the boat out here at anchor, and got my laptop, and I'm gonna go on in and sit at the bar and buy a Coke and edit some video. And here's my workstation. Oh, here's my current view off the transom. These two guys came in day before yesterday, I guess it was. Still anchored in roughly the same spot I was. I've gone in and come out at least once. Yeah, just one time since I've been here. Fill up my water tanks and stuff. We're at the Key West Holiday Parade. Looks like it's going to be a pretty big parade. It really looks like this guy's getting his fill before sunset tonight. He is just going back and forth and constantly catching fish. Really pretty sunset on the clouds back there. The mangroves kind of block the sun, so we don't get to see the sunset itself, but tonight we got some pretty clouds for a change. I've been watching these pelicans. They fish here all day long. And they just float down and they'll jump up and fly 5-10 feet and bam, catch a fish. And from what I've seen, they're eating really well. There's lots of fish here. And there's lots of pelicans. I usually find the same ones fishing in the same spot every day. I recognize this guy. I've seen him here for the last 3 days. It's kind of interesting. Another interesting thing, these boats have backed up to the mangrove and tied off. And I was just watching their post on Instagram. The farthest boat over is called Make Memories Travel More. They have a YouTube channel and they have obviously an Instagram channel. Well, they've tied off with a single line back to the mangroves, and a rat came across the line onto their boat the other night. And on that catamaran, they're traveling with a 3-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a Great Dane. Must be a very full boat. But anyway, they seem like nice people, and their channel's kind of interesting. You should check it out. Make Memories, Travel More. Hey guys, well, I hate to admit it, but the camera hasn't even been on for a couple of days. I have moved the boat back into the mooring field. You can probably see the boat's behind me. Where I was anchored at was a nice spot. I really liked it, but the anchor kept coming loose. It's a very hard coral type bottom, and there just wasn't enough mud and sand there to hold. And I had been anchored for 3 days, and at 11 o'clock in the morning I look up and the boat was moving. So I got a little tired of resetting anchors, and so I came into the mooring field a little early. I just thought I'd come out here and see if I could get this full moon on the camera. It was just pretty neat the way it was showing so brightly while it was still twilight out here. So tomorrow I have a friend from Virginia coming. Bill, the guy that has sailed with me quite a bit, and when I used to do some racing up there. So he's going to come down and spend a week here with me, and I'll head off back home again when he leaves, or he'll leave when I leave, put it that way. So looking forward to a week with him, and maybe I'll actually get out and we'll do some snorkeling, and I'll get some video of something besides me sitting on a boat. Well guys, we're out here snorkeling out at the mouth of the Boca Chica Channel, and the visibility is terrible. It's probably 5 feet, 6 feet. Not very good. And there's also not a whole lot to see. Tied up to an old derelict boat. Run up into the mangroves. Bill and I are on our way out. We're gonna try doing a little bit of sailing. Sail down to Key West, look around, check out the cruise ships, sail back. First time I've had the mainsail up in months, literally months. So it's gonna be nice. Looks like we'll have about 10 to 15 knots of wind. Might be on the nose coming back, but hopefully it'll be off just enough where we can sail. right, that's good. So it's been another beautiful day in Key West. We sailed from Boca Chica down to Key West this morning and sailed back up again. Had a real nice trip. Went in and filled up with water and pumped out and all that good stuff. And we're got steaks on the barbie. And after we eat, we're gonna go into the bar at the base here and watch some football for a little while. But yeah, another pretty day. So, a couple of days after this, Bill took off and headed off to visit his mom for Christmas. And I took off and came home back to Virginia for Christmas to spend the holidays with my family. But when I got back to Boca Chica, some interesting things happened. All right, we're underway from Boca Chica to Panama. Gonna be a hell of a trip.
Hell of a trip.